Hey everybody, I hope you're doing great. My name's Jordy at Carving Fusion here. So today I want to make a quick short video about this piece of this wood spirit piece. This was a wood spirit I carved about 4 to 6 months ago. It's a piece of root driftwood. When I was carving this piece, when I started carving it, it was just a real pain in the ass to carve. Everything was fuzzy. It was soaking wet. I don't know what kind of wood it is. It was just a terrible, look how fuzzy it is there. It was just a terrible, terrible piece of wood to carve. So I said, okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this aside, let it dry out more. I can feel it's a lot drier now. Let it dry out more, and then try to carve it once it's dry, and I'll make another video. So I'll link the original video to the bottom of in the description of this video, so if you want to watch that. So what I figured now is this, I'm finishing up some little projects I got around the house here. So I'm just going to quickly finish this wood spirit, okay? So that's what we'll do. We'll see if this wood, who knows, maybe this wood will carve like shit still, you know? Like maybe it won't be good wood to carve. See how fuzzy it is? Or it was? But hopefully now it's drier, it will carve better. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys, is when you've got a piece of wood that you're carving and it's too wet and it carves like, well, donkey poo, put it aside. Wait till it dries out. Then once you think it's dry enough, then finish the piece off, okay? So what I'm going to be doing is trying to clean everything up first with my cut saw, Extreme Flame Burr. You guys can see these. Get to these burrs in the description below. Hit the arrow on the right in the description, and a link will come up for cut saw. Use the code CFusion, save yourself 5%. Whew. Okay, and I'm using my Wen. I'm still using this Wen, guys. I'm a normal Dremel guy, but I'm using this Wen because it's a more affordable tool, and it's hooked up to a Dremel flex shaft. Okay, so I'm just trying to see how well this tool holds out for my subscribers that don't have enough money to buy Dremel. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, guys, so I figure I'll just do some carving and do a talk through as I'm carving. This isn't going to be a very long video. I hope not anyways. So let's see how well this carves now. And you guys, like I said in my other videos, when you're using this handpiece, don't let this pin right against your finger like this when you're holding it, because you'll push the pin and you'll wear out the shaft in the center, and this pin won't work anymore, okay? There's a metal shaft inside here, and it will make that where the pin goes, well, it will just screw it up, okay? So don't have your finger like that. Try and have the pin outside. Okay, so I just want to show you guys quick. There, so it's working a lot better. It's not so fuzzy anymore. So let's start finishing this guy off. Which I repeat in lots of my videos, guys. When you, from here to here, let me get a pen. To make this nose stick out farther, okay? From here to here, that cut right there should be your deepest cut in the piece, I believe, okay? So from here to here. And then, once that's cut, you make your cheekbones. Okay? Got your cheekbones there. Then you cut under here. You cut the mustache, and then you feather it back out. I'll try and explain what I'm carving. Taking the eyes deeper down. Okay, so I'm going to carve the cheekbones in now. Feather that stuff away. Okay, now round the cheekbones off. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut underneath the nose here again. I'm going to cut that deeper, then I'm going to feather the mustache away. Okay, so try to remember how far this nose sticks off now to compare where I'm done, right? Feathering it all back from that cut. Cutting inside the mouth. You guys make sure when you cut inside the mouth you know what you're doing with your bit, because you don't want it to get jammed inside there. You don't want the burr to get jammed inside the mouth, because that's when you'll break your your inner flex shaft. And I do have videos in my playlist how to repair your broken flex shaft. There's a metal piece inside here that you can replace for like $6. Cutting the forehead in deeper. You guys, like I say in lots of my other videos, don't be afraid to cut deeper, right? That's when you're going to get better, once you start cutting deeper into the piece. Okay, you can see the forehead goes back on an angle like that. See how far the nose sticks out now? So now what I'm going to do is draw the nostrils on. Okay, so put your center line on your nose. You see how that line with your cheekbones could be one swoosh line, like cheekbones whoosh, up the side of the nostril. Okay, so what I'm going to do is cut on the outside of these lines, these nostril lines. I'm going to cut on the outside and make these nostrils stick out farther and feather all this wood away in here. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit better. Now I gotta make sure it's in the shot. Okay, so now I'm gonna feather those cuts away. Now I'm gonna take all this wood away here. Taking the mustache down more lower again. rounding the nose off, okay? You guys just work it, you know, like. Okay, so now I'm going to cut under the nostril. I'm going to cut the nostrils in, okay? So what I do with the nostrils is I cut up and under, okay? I'm going to zoom back out here. See what I'm doing here? I'm cutting deeper, guys. Cut deeper. What I'm doing here is I'm creating a place for the mustache, for the beard hairs off the face to roll off, right? So I got to take this down so they can roll off nice and smoothly off here. Same with this side. Okay? So this wood's becoming a lot better piece of wood to carve. So what lots of people do too, and I keep on repeating in my videos, but I keep seeing it repeatedly done. People writing their lip up their mustache. Okay? So if you look at it this way, it would go like this, right? You don't separate your, lots of you got new carvers don't separate your bottom lip from your mustache, okay? So to separate it, you got to do an undercut in here. So you get your piece and you cut it like this. Separate the bottom lip from the mustache. Okay? See how it doesn't look attached to the mustache now? Because it's undercut under there, looking straight on. If you look sideways, you can see where it's still attached, but if you look straight on, it doesn't look attached to the mustache. Okay, so I'm going to quickly run around cleaning this up and we'll talk about beard hairs and stuff. Okay guys, on another note too, I want to say, you see how high this mustache sticks off up here? Like, you see how high it sticks up? Don't be afraid to carve this mustache lower, flatter towards the face, because it will fit in better with the beard, right? So what I'm going to do quickly is take this mustache lower. Okay, there you guys can see now I got all the blocking done. I just put some quick shitty eyes in there. I'll do more detailing on that later. But you guys, give me suggestions in the comments of what you want to see more, like of me trying to show what I do on wood spirits, if it will help you. You know what I mean? Because I'm kind of, you know, if you leave comments what you want me to show, how to do, then I can get it done for you, right? So anyways, now we're going to do the beard hairs, okay? So it's going to be a 2-stage beard hair system kind of thing I do, okay? So first of all, I still got my cut saw bit on here. Okay? I'm going to cut big, deep, and you guys, when you do your beard hairs, try and make everything flow nice. Think of wind like whoosh, S-lines. Whoosh. Don't make it all choppy like X's and stuff like that, guys. Make it all nice. Even if you got to make those sound effects. Whoosh, whoosh. It helps me anyways. So I'm gonna put some deep cuts in here with this. So it'll make your beard more flowing, not sit so flat when it's done, right? So it'll be more like this. Okay, so I know I repeat myself, but I'll get that done now. Okay, you can see there I had my chin carved in too. Chins aren't a big deal, guys. Just cut your mark there, feather away here so the chin sticks out higher. I don't concentrate too much on the chins. So all I'm going to do is make some big, deeper cuts, okay? Not too thick here though, because you'll take away the chin. See how I never stop the burr when it's in a channel like this? Because that's how you can break. This is pretty tough wood now. That's how you can break your inner flex shaft too if you stop inside here. So keep going in a motion and keep going over and over. Multiple passes. See, I don't put it in here. I don't put it in here and start it in here. I start it now, and then when I do that, I feather it in. And same with here too. In the mustache. So I'm bringing it out. You cut it out. Watch how I come from inside the mouth out, so it looks like it's blowing out that way, right? Now I'm crossing my lines, okay? So now I'm going this way. Crossing your straight cuts. It just gives you a better effect, guys. The deeper you make these cuts, the better it's going to turn out for you. I can guarantee you that. But don't forget, it's just my opinion too. Okay, you can see how deep my cuts are there now. I've crossed them. I could have done it with my Foredom, but some of you guys don't have the Foredom, so I want to show you how I'm doing everything with my Dremel tool or whatever I'm using at that time. So now I'm going to stop this video, hook up my other carving burr, show you what I do. You get these sets in my Amazon store, guys. They're sets of 10 for like 20 bucks. I got a link listed below. And what I'm going to use is this one, the straight edge on edge. Okay? Other people use other things. This is the way I do my beard hairs at this moment. Guys, I also wanted to take a minute to say that, you know, if you're wanting to be a beginning wood carver on your Facebook, we do have a great group of beginner and expert wood carvers. It's called, it's on Facebook. It's called Carving Fusion, World of Wood Carvers. There's no negativity in that group, guys. It's all positive. The first slight bit I get of any negativity or somebody bashing somebody's carving in that group, they're automatically banned. No warnings. As soon as I see it, they're gone. No time for that crap, guys. And also, we do live chats every Thursday, 5 o'clock Pacific time on YouTube. Okay. Okay, guys, I do got my bit hooked up. I'm going to spin my piece. Start cutting away. Actually, I'm going to show you guys here, down here and here. See how I'm kind of going deep this way and then letting it come back? Because I'm cleaning up my cuts when I'm letting it come back. Watch. And you're creating more lines when you come back. So now I want to try and explain something. So, I don't know. What I do when I got a big ridge like this, okay? I let the piece, how can I explain this? I let the piece roll into it, so it would roll up and over. Keep your hands out of the way. See how I'm doing that? Okay, let's see here. Let's try it. Okay, right here. See this big ridge right here? I'm going to let the piece grab and roll over because it will give a natural cut. Same with this little line here. I'm just going to let it grab and roll over that line. Watch. Then you come back and you do your final cut. Then try and connect everything, right? Okay, so let's see, there's a big one right here. Let's see here, how am I gonna do this one? Okay. You see how I'm letting the bit take off? Keep your hands out of the way, guys, because this will cut you, this sucker, right? But this, like, I'm not holding any pressure. When I first put it in, I put pressure, then I let it just kind of take off. That's letting the burr run, right? Now I can cut in the other direction to get my deep cuts. See, now I'm making deep cuts, right? So I've created this big ridge. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a big ridge here. Now I'm gonna let the bit do the work and run. Okay? So I'll get this done, and then I'll be back. And you can see how letting it run, you'll get that effect right there. And then coming back and then cleaning up your cuts, you get stop starts like that right there. See that mark? That's a stop start. Just hitting that quickly, going over it softly, will get rid of that mark. Okay? Okay guys, so all the carving's done. You can see all the beard hairs are in there. I just did some quick eyes. You guys, when you do your eyes, just go for it. That's all I can say. Just go for it, right? Like, I didn't try too hard on these eyes. I just did what I did, right? The deep, see how deep they are from the nose? So just start shallow, but just keep working them deeper and deeper and deeper till you're happy with it, right? So anyways, I'm not going to waste your time, but this is a poly shade that I always use. You guys, it takes a while when you're a beginning carver or woodworker or anything, it takes a while to find something that you really like. It took me a long time and a lot of money wasted on different kinds of oils, stains, varnishes, and protective coats. This stuff works good for me. This is Bombay mahogany because it acts as a protective and a stain at the same time. So you don't get any flat, dull spots. Like some spots won't be shiny, some spots won't be dull. So I really suggest this stuff to the real beginning wood carvers, this Minwax poly shade. This one's gloss. You can also get them semi-gloss, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe this whole piece down right now with this poly shade. And then I'm going to wipe it down quickly with my rag. Then what I do, once again, guys, I know I repeat myself. I hit it with this flap sander. You can see how I make these on my playlist. It's emery cloth, okay? And then, because this will act like a smudger, and it will bring out the high points. Okay, so I'm going to get that done. I'm not going to film it. You can see in my playlist videos where I explain what I do for the finishing, okay, with this poly shade. This is my go-to stuff right now. It just happens to be that this Bombay mahogany is my favorite color at the moment. It always changes, guys. You know, you go into different things. You guys, I got to say one thing. When you're doing your poly shade and you're done using the can, put it back in the shelf. This is a goddamn friggin' mess, people. It sure is. Oh, boy. And a waste of money. Ah. Yeah, well, I knew my table needed a new updated look. Now it's a Bombay mahogany table. Don't waste your poly shade, people. Oh, man. Okay, so my table's kind of dry. It's a little bit sticky. Maybe take a couple days to dry, but there's a clean new surface. It's like color of blood red. So this guy's pretty well done. You can see the beard hairs there. It was just a quick thing for me, guys, just to show you guys. Don't throw away your carvings when you think the wood's too wet and it's not carving very good, just put it aside. Let it sit for 6 months. Let the wood dry out. Then you'll be able to recarve it when it's dry, and it will carve a lot better like this wood did, right? Okay, oh, I still got one more thing to do. I'll be back in a sec. A long, long time ago in a mystical place, someone once said to me, Jordy, you can't take those wood spirit crystals and put them along with the wood spear. And I said, yeah, why not? And they said, because it's not right. I said, who says so? They said, we say so. I said, do you think I give a shit what you think? I sure don't. I sure don't. I hope everybody's good. Silly little real crystals from the mystical land of wood spirit, whatever you want to say. I just epoxied them in. Hope everybody's good. Talk to you later. I don't think you want to mess around too much with those wood spirit crystals, people. I think they belong with the wood spirits, and that's where you should keep them. Because if you separate the wood spirit crystals away from the wood spirits, well, you just might get doomed. Doomed.